All right, so I had this set up to block the sun and it's just fallen off. Let me go fix that.
I think this is going to be a very interesting video because I've decided that I'm going to experiment today. The only way to get to a good recipe is to try combinations of stuff, how long it needs to cook, what needs to go in it, what flavors are going to work. So today you're going to go through the experimental phase with us. The idea today is this is going to be a pantry meal.
What's a pantry meal?
So apart from onion and garlic, everything is in a can, a jar or a bottle.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Sorry. And then there's yogurt, but that's just to make the naan bread. So to make the dhal,
What are we making?
we're making lentil dhal, lentil and chickpea dhal.
Right.
So
Let's have a look at what you've got here.
okay, so we've got, would you believe, lentils, and would you believe, chickpeas, and some diced tomatoes, coconut cream, curry powder, some paprika. I've got cumin in the bottom, the rest of them are different spices, and our salt and pepper. That's for the dhal, along with the onion and garlic. And then the naan bread is going to be the flour along with the yogurt. And once we've got the dough done, we're going to add some garlic, butter, and some cheese to make it a garlic naan.
Right.
Garlic and cheese naan. The other thing I've got here, which is the cutest thing ever in existence, it's actually a lime.
It's little.
It's tiny.
Freshly
and
picked.
Freshly picked. And I thought, oh.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
It is tiny, I'm throwing it away already. I thought, well, we'll chuck that in as well.
You can smell it.
You can, it's just beautiful.
Just don't smell the sand at the same time.
No.
But
So we'll wash that one off already.
whoop.
So, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to start off with making our dough, which is basically the flour and yogurt. From there we're going to move over and we're going to make the dhal itself, which, because it's got coconut cream and tomato, the diced tomatoes, needs some reduction time. So we'll get that on. Once that's got a nice boil on it and starting to reduce, we'll get back to the dough, add the garlic, butter and cheese and make it a garlic and cheese naan, I think, if it works. So that's the process. Let's get started.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
I'm not quite sure if, don't know how well you can see that with that. It is looking a little bit, that might be rain. We will see.
Okay. So, with the naan, as usual, we've got the, again, depending on what type of flour you use, your experimental phase will be this one. But usually it's about 3 parts flour to 1 part yogurt. So we're not going to need a lot today, so I'm thinking I'm just going to go for about a cup of flour. Or more. Yeah, got to feed 3 of us. So
Of course, yep.
we'll do that much.
Do you need the yogurt?
Yes, please. I'm going to put some flavouring in here as well, just because I can. Putting a tiny bit of cumin, probably a ½ teaspoon, and salt and pepper. I'm also going to put a little bit of paprika as well, just to give it that extra...
All right, just move that over a bit so you're not working invisibly.
Okay, so I'm not doing a grumpy, am I? I'm trying to get the salt out with the lid on.
No comment.
Yep, the salt's not working. Yep, got your lid on. And a swoosh of paprika, like that. And I'm actually going to mix that first before I put the wet stuff in. Make sure it's nicely blended. There we go. You do that as quickly in a bowl. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay.
Oh, I've got to fix
You
this
gotta
thing up
fix
again.
that.
Yeah. Flapping about in the breeze. Actually, you know how I'm going to do that.
Okay, let's just see how I'm going for. Been pretty lucky recently of guesstimating correctly, but I know I'm going to fail sometime soon. And I actually think that is going to work just fine. So I'll just get that out of the heat. Because as much as we are in April at the moment, it is still very, very warm. Just close that up and give it a good old massage. Just move you guys over there. Don't lose my lime again.
Right, hopefully that stays out.
Actually, I have underestimated. Haha.
What do you need? More yogurt.
More yogurt. And let's get this to where it needs to be.
Just while that's happening, I'll just quickly run this around the back here. This was very sunny under there before, so I've just had to rig up that shade there, and hopefully it'll stop blowing about, or blowing, coming off the hooks there.
Okay.
We shall see.
So that's what we want. Hold it together while you pull the plastic away and it stays inside without coming away with it. Right, set that aside for a little bit. Just get some of this prep
So what's
work.
happening now? Just a bit of slicing and dicing
So
and whatnot?
now I'm just going to chop up the onion and the garlic, and then we get cooking. The more time goes on, the more I think I need a garlic press for the caravan.
Yeah.
That's all
Just
right.
need to find one small enough.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, time to start cooking.
Time to start cooking. Let's get the oil out again. And let's get this baby going. Let that brown up just a touch.
Yeah, and the camera's rolling
Now
again.
what I have done is just drained the lentils and the chickpeas. I've just taken all the excess liquid out of those. Once the onion has just started browning, we'll add everything else pretty much except the coconut cream. That's what it's called.
We can probably start looking at this one now.
Okay, so coconut.
We've got too many cameras going on here at the moment. Don't know where to look.
Don't know where I'm going. I'm going to add the spices once the onion is just sauteed, and that way it'll carry through to everything else. Oops. Round one.
We've got a battle on, have we?
Well, this is an experiment. We don't want any loud bangs.
I guess not.
Okay.
I'm just watching that weather out there.
You watching the weather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes me a little nervous. I'm just going to swing this around,
Okay.
show you what I'm looking at. So that's what the horizon looks like.
Paprika.
There are actually a couple of islands off the coast there, which you can't see.
Okay. How's that smelling?
Ooh, yeah.
So all I've done there
So what's in there now?
Well,
Onion and...
onion, and I'd like to have put more curry powder in, but unfortunately
That's it?
it wasn't quite as much as I thought.
Oh.
Some paprika and some cumin. Hey, look, there's a bit left there. Add that, just because you can. Need to top that one up. Okay, just letting that sort of flavour rise and seep through the onion, because that's going to be our flavour base. Chuck in the tomatoes. And this is where we need to reduce a lot of the liquid from the tomatoes. The lentils, which I've just drained. Cook away for a bit while we do the rest of the naan bread. Okay. Use it there. I don't really want you staining, so we'll wipe it away.
Oh, that stuff is going to stain, is it? Or
No,
it can
no.
do?
Some curry powders do. I don't think that one's strong enough to do much.
Right.
So what we're doing now is preparing the naan.
Right, so where's that going to happen? In the middle here?
Yep.
Let me just make sure I'm lined up. Yeah, that's right.
Whilst it was sitting, it went the other way. So now we need to just
Dry it out a bit.
dry it out a bit so I can work with it. I mean, it feels good.
Is that sort of therapeutic, is it?
Yeah, just the edges. Can you open that flour again, please? This is... I probably had it right in the first place.
You probably did.
And then second guessed myself. Okay. I'll just
Sprinkle a bit on.
Yeah, over there. That's it. Thanks. And we'll grab the rolling pin as well, if you don't mind.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'm just keeping an eye on this weather out there.
Yeah, that's all right.
It could get rained on.
Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time. Thank you, thank you. Trick I learned working with dough: don't try and wash the dough off, add flour and rub your hands. Most of it comes off. Right, so what am I doing here? I'm stirring this. Ooh, getting a nice boil on. Don't need plastic in it. Whoa!
Whoops.
Chuck in a bit of salt. I'm going to fold that over. So, not a proper naan by any stretch of the imagination, but...
So it doesn't have a capital letter then? Get it?
No.
Proper noun, proper naan.
Oh, God.
That is a very nerdy English joke, isn't it?
Okay, so those two are ready to go in to be cooked. I'm just going to leave them wrapped in that for now.
That's
so
right. That's down the track a little bit, isn't it?
Yep.
Ah, that's where it went. What are you doing?
The box came out and the other stuff's
Oh, right.
Okay. I think I need some super glue to hold these boxes together. They got wet once.
I'm just filling this bag up with water. I'm going to go stick it out in the... Well, there's a bit of sun between the clouds, which will means we'll have some warm to hot water later on to do the dishes with.
Fair enough.
Alright, so what I've done here is just put that down on a black plastic lid from a storage box. Now, it's pretty grim out that way, but there is a little bit of sun coming through every now and then above us. Oh, there we go, sun's out now. So that will warm up reasonably quickly. And we'll have some washing up water shortly.
Might actually take the lid off completely now,
look at
seeing
that.
as we're
Yeah.
bubbling away nicely.
Do you want to see that reduced down? Or
Yeah.
is it okay for that to be a bit sloppy?
No, it needs to be reduced down a bit, and we need to crush some of these.
Right.
Oh, maybe too much butter on this one. Is there ever such a thing? Little bit of garlic. Little bit of garlic.
The sun just came out for a second there.
Went away again.
And went away again, yep.
Can you put that back away, please? I don't even know where the bag went to.
Was it a big snap lock
Yeah.
bag? It was it was blowing around, so I caught it and put some water in it.
All right, well, you could probably get a small snap lock bag then.
Yeah.
Not sure if I should be calling this a naan. Just a flatbread.
What would be I was going to say, what would be a more
A
appropriate
flavoured
name?
flatbread.
All right, so what's the difference between a naan and a flavoured flatbread?
Well, a naan goes into one of those lovely big tandoori oven, not tandoori ovens, but oh, I can't remember what they're called. They've got a special oven to make naan in.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
So your average naan isn't made in a Weber barbecue then?
In Australia, maybe?
Aussie naan. I don't think Weber barbecues are Australian though, are they? I have a funny feeling they're American.
Don't know.
I think they are.
Okay, and we've got that. Let's pop those two together.
I hope I'm not speaking too soon here, but I think that rain might go around us. I hope.
Whoops.
Seems a bit violent.
It's the fun bit.
Are they squishing down right now?
Yep. That's the official word, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, this is also vegetarian.
I was actually just wondering that it is, isn't it?
Not vegan, because we're going to be using.
Well, there was cheese in there.
This is vegan. That is not. The bread.
No.
Not sure how you'd make the bread vegan. Don't know. Maybe that's another experiment.
Uh-oh.
Okay, do you want to put the Weber on? I think this is
Time
getting
for that.
to where it should be.
Alrighty. Now, do we need anything on here in terms of trivet or anything?
Just the heat diffuser thingy on the bottom.
Just the bottom bit?
Okay, so this is starting to get to the right consistency to add our coconut cream. I'm just going to add it a little bit at a time because I don't know exactly how much we need. think that's about all we need. Just a half can. And then I've got my tiny little lime.
Trying to throw it in the sand. Oops.
That was not supposed to happen. Usually I could do that a little bit and it...
Yes, it straight away went.
Usually I can roll them a bit. Okay, just to soften it. So we'll put that in just before we're ready to serve, but that's, in my humble opinion,
good catch.
looking like it should. However, how does it taste? I don't know. I think one of the things viewers may or may not have paid any attention to is I never taste the food as I'm cooking.
No.
But I will today because this is experiment. I don't want to poison the family.
Or do you? Wow, there's a long pause. What does that mean?
Needs more curry powder.
Oh, well.
Don't have any. But it does also need salt and more pepper. Oh, do you know what else would be really nice? Just to offset the acidity of the tomatoes. It's a teaspoon of sugar or a little bit of honey.
Well, which one did you want?
Well, sugar's right there.
Sugar's easier to get to, isn't it?
Yeah. An official teaspoonful. There you go. Brown sugar would have been better because it would have had a malty flavour, but that'll do.
Ah, well.
We're camping.
You can't have everything. We could always send Henry back to Rocky for some more curry powder. It's only like 2 hours each way. Alright, so I'm going to have to put this up here instead. It doesn't have quite the same wideness. There we go. Alright. Yeah, barbecue is on.
Okay. So once it gets to the 180 mark, you can chuck those things in. Let that... I've turned it off so it can just cool down a little bit, and just before we serve,
that's when the lime goes in.
Goes in.
Yep.
Well, just the juice of the lime.
Yeah, that could be an interesting texture.
Because half of it's here.
Zing.
Oh, it is strong. Okay, we
Zing.
probably only need a lime that big with that much flavour in it.
We picked these off a tree, lime tree, just down the other end of the camp there a little bit. How many were on there though? Was that sort of the only...
Well, the other two are still green, which is the way you're supposed to have them.
Yeah.
And I like the look of the yellow one, so
Right,
I thought
okay.
it's... We'll leave the others for anybody who wants to put it with their fish that they catch. Ha, ha. Hey, do we have enough plates here? Oh, we've got three plates left.
That's cutting it a wee bit fine.
Or should we actually have it in bowls? That would make more sense.
Okay, so do we need to get some more bowls?
Yeah. No, it's fine. These can just live up here.
Hey?
That can be for kindling.
Right, but get 3 bowls?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'll just leave that one up there to serve the naan on. The flatbread.
I don't think you're getting any more out of it.
Nope.
You're trying to save some.
2 drops. Okay, so I'm going to add this in now. Okay. This is looking good. And we'll go 10 minutes?
Hang about for 10. That's 10 minutes. How's it looking? Hang on, gotta show it off. Show off, show off, show off. Wait on, wait on, wait on. Alright, let's have a look. Is that pretty close to done, you reckon? Or?
Pretty close. We'll just give it another 2 minutes or so. Because the bum end is just browning nicely. Just ooh, yum.
Like the look of that?
I like the look of that.
And have another peek at that.
Now, if I was doing something like this at home, I'd have that little bit of coriander or cilantro, whatever you want to call it.
Who calls it cilantro?
People who don't live in Australia.
Oh.
Yum. There we go. Presentation.
All right.
Now, for the record, we're going to have to get you tasting this.
Oh. Okay, well, I should put that then down. Alrighty. Actually, it's pretty good. Not what I was expecting, but pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think we've had a win here.
Okay.
And you didn't want to record this because you were nervous about it not working.
Well,
Hey? Ye of little faith. That's not too bad at all. Just the right amount of spice. Oh, I'm gonna try the bread. That's the way to do it.
okay. I'll take this down to my dad.
That's the way to do it.
You fit in your face.
Yep, all right. Video's over. Go home. Nothing to see here.
You go, Dad.
Ah, good. Thank you.